Being new at RPG Maker can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. RPG Maker is incredible. It can be a super easy way, an approachable way to dive into game making. And it teaches a bit of game development schematics right away. You get to tell cool stories, interactive stories, and show them to friends and family. So that being said, I'm going to show off what we will be creating in this quick beginners, ultra beginners, first time making something tutorial. And yeah, then I'm going to get going, walking you through step by step how to do it. So I'm going to hit, this is obviously what the map looks like, but it is also interactive, not just a map. I hit new game. Here are my characters. And I know you're impressed already. You'll be able to design whatever world you want, but I just show you some of the basic features. So I'm going to click up over here, and yes, I did choose this slime picture. Do you like this world? Obviously, yes. Great, me too. Aw, dog. I think it's a lap. I like laps. Do you like this world? No. I agree. I hate lava. And notice how it is interactive. And what's really cool about that interactive element is that as we progress through these tutorials, you'll be able to have the player have the non-playable character hurt our player or reward them, or any number of things that you see in RPG games that you play yourself. All right, that being said, let's get started actually designing and building this. This is RPG Maker. We're going to start off our very first project with the project name. I'm just going to put Game 1 on here. And then I would normally put my first name, honestly. So I'm just going to write the word first name because there's no reason for me to do that right now. All right, game 1, first name, perfect, beautiful. I'm going to rename this folder just to be game 1. Game 1, first name. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And pada. We have the start of our game. Well, kind of. And if we hit play right away, we can just move our characters around. So the first thing we should do then is we're going to, and maybe I can make this. All right, let's zoom in up here, I think. 1, 2, 3s, maybe one more, just to make it more visible for you. All right, now let's make a map. So I'm going to click on lava, and I'm going to click here, and nothing happens. To make something happen, you must click right here. Map switches between map and editing. Boom. And now we'll be able to, I don't know, draw some lava. Oh no. And maybe I want an edge on that lava. And what's so nice about this application is how easy it is to go ahead and create things. So the edge of my map is going to be lava. Now I'm going to do a bit of a path around my player. And remember, the player is actually a stack of 4 players. Okay, and maybe, I don't know, the path goes something elegant like that. All right, and then let's do some water over here. Just keeping it simple, okay? And then, who knows, maybe a few dead trees, not close enough to the water, maybe some layer of evil or something like that. And what's particularly neat too, one feature I definitely want to point out, maybe I'll put some different trees, or there's some palm trees right here. Now if I click on, for instance, the mountain, and I would like to have that mountain fill an area, if I go over here, flood fill, I'm going to click on this, and boom. That way you can more rapidly expand and fill an area with an item. Now I'm going to click on B, because we're going to put a few structures. All right, so maybe I don't even know. Let's grab a castle, and watch, if I click just here, I'm only going to make, oops, definitely want to turn off the flood tool. Let's go to the singular, boop, boop, pencil version. All right, so if I click just here, you only will draw a fourth of the structure. Also, if I highlight all of this, I'll draw both of those structures. Something to be aware of. Okay, so sure, they're neighboring castles, they're best friends, and then I'm going to go ahead and what else should we have here? Well, maybe a village. So I'm going to be lazy about this, and here's my village. and I can just drop it. There's a whole village for me. Okay. Maybe there is a volcano over here. And again, make sure you go ahead and grab the whole thing like I almost didn't do. All right. And as you can see, there's all sorts of features. I do want, let's see. And now maybe there's a modern society creeping in or something of that sort. And so let's go ahead and have a skyline. And again, I'm highlighting 4. Boom. Boom. It makes no sense. It's time travel. I don't know, but there we are. Okay. And it is easy to, obviously, this allows you to put in your own custom things, to create a map relatively quickly. Snow, tons of features. Okay. So go ahead and get going on the map. And then we're going to customize it at your will. And then the next step to this is adding a person to interact with, right? A non-playable character. And how we're going to do that, I'm going to click up here, and maybe my non-playable character, and what I clicked on up here is event, is going to be outside of the castle, or maybe outside of this building. I'm going to put mine up here, okay? And now I'm going to say their name is Person 1. Sure, it's good to have a name that you'll be able to recognize to some degree. So now the image, I'm going to double click on image, and you can choose obviously a whole bunch of things. You could randomly choose stuff. I'm going to go ahead and go with, let's do something evil. That's always fun. Yep, this guy for the win. Okay. And now what we're going to have this character do is if I click over here on contents, okay, let's have show text, all right? And do you like this world? And we can even put a face here, why not? Okay. And oh my gosh, it makes no sense, but that's definitely the face I'm choosing. Okay, window, that's all great. Boom. And I'm gonna hit apply, and OK. All right, now let's go ahead and give this a shot. Let's hit run and then save and see what we have so far. And here we go, the default game screen. I'm going to click on new game, and I can click to control. There's all my characters. Look, they can travel around the map, and let's see what happens if they go up here. I click on them. Do you like this world? Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So now I'm going to hit X. Now, let's add an additional option. Right here, I'm going to double click again, and let's do show choices. Do you like this world? Yes, no. And what's really cool about this is show text. I can add an additional option. So if the player says yes, how do I want to respond? Oh, well, cool. Obviously it doesn't. Great. Me too. Okay. And then you can put in whatever you want. Yes, a dog. Perfect. All right. And okay. All right. And wow, what if the player says no? Show text. I agree. I hate lava. All right. And then we can do and I want something fun. Oh, yep, that's it. Okay. And as you can see, this can get fairly complicated very quickly, which is great, right? You can change the health, you can add items, you have controls and timers and loops, all sorts of stuff. Let's stick to the basics right now. I'm going to hit apply. And okay. And now let's hit play. Yes, I want to save changes. And new game. All right, and let's go see our character up here. Do you like this world? Yes. Great, me too. And then let's do this again. Do you like this world? No. I agree. I hate lava. But and we have the beginnings of a game with an interactive element to it. So, great. Now all we need is a score and a battle and all that cool RPG stuff, which I will get to, well, in a later video. So, if you are still watching this, if you found this helpful, if you made something cool, you should definitely link to screenshots or something like that below. Also, you should hit subscribe and like. It gives me warm fuzzies. It solves world problems. Oh, no, what I usually say is it gives butterfly wings and makes, creates, motivates, blah, 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 world peace. All right. So on that, I'm going to randomly make my characters walk around and in this video.